This is a production. Drill TV.
Our jam on a Friday night, hanging out and doodling feels right. Our jam with you, my friends. Grab you some art supplies and begin to make some art jam happen tonight.
Anyway, people can hear us, but can they see us? Oh, now they can see my ugliness. Hola, amigos. Welcome to Art Jam. My hat is not on right. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. Hola, Ange. We see Ange is in his house. We have Zeus, King Dark, the God of Thunder. He's with us. How are you?
I'm good. Hello, Ange.
I'm good.
We are here.
We are here, and a very, very sad news today. Chuck Norris has passed away. I couldn't believe it, Zeus. I could not believe it.
I know, 86. He made it to 86.
I know. It's
he
crazy.
just leveled up and decided that, it was time.
I saw a few people making memes or jokes that Chuck Norris had died sacrificing himself by stopping a nuclear missile from Iran and stuff like that. People were making all kind of things.
All kind of funny stuff.
Yeah, but I guess off of those Chuck Norris facts and things like that. But I think because of those meme things, the past 10 years or whatever, it did make it harder to believe that he died, because we've been hearing for like a decade, Chuck Norris does this, Chuck Norris does that, and then it's like, what? Like, he died? That's impossible. But yeah, sadly, it's the case. But yeah, what are you gonna draw today, Zeus? I'm gonna try to draw some Chuck Norris tribute art. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna see if I can get in here to do some do some work on the comic book here.
Oh, okay. I hear you. Well, let's see. I was telling our good friend Cross the Mexican earlier today about did you ever see in the 80s, Zeus, they had these kids play sets called like Chuck Norris Karate Commandos. It came with like a toy sword, this and that. It came with a headband. It was like a white headband with like the logo and stuff. Did you ever see those in the 80s?
Yeah. I think there was like a regurgitated Rambo toys or something.
Yeah, like I had one of the Chuck Norris ones when I was a kid in the 80s. It got hella dirty, but guess I must have played with it a lot. But must have played with it a lot. But
I remember when I was a kid, my brother would, he would tell me, that Chuck would have, he would have beaten Bruce Lee. He was telling me this stuff 40 years ago when other people weren't even thinking about saying it.
So you think he would have beat Bruce Lee for real, or?
Yeah, absolutely. Because, mostly for the fact that Bruce just wasn't used to, you know, fighting full contact.
Right.
You know, he was more of a philosopher and an instructor, and you know, he became an actor, a personality. His time as a he did fight on the streets when he was younger before he came to America. He got into a lot of fights, way back then, but that's something that really went away. And I mean, if you don't stay,
Mm.
you know, and there were there were those times where he did have to, he did kind of fight, some of those other guys that the other kung fu teachers didn't um, they didn't appreciate him um, teaching foreigners, Americans. So, um, but it was just not overall, not like Chuck. Chuck was, he's fighting full contact all the time. I mean, he fought the best in the world.
Yeah, he was a world champion, wasn't he?
Yeah,
At one point in time, he won the world championship.
yeah, and I mean, like he dog walked fucking Bill Superfoot Wallace too, who a lot of people thought was, um, somebody that couldn't be beaten. So,
How,
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up page 18, see how that looks here.
that would make a pretty interesting like documentary, like about the the reality versus the myths or whatever of Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, um, not to mention that it's just like there's also a lot different. A lot of the things that they were teaching in Jeet Kune Do was a lot of things for self defense, uh, things that you don't do in competition. Um, there's like he would teach, finger jabs to the eyes. Um,
Right.
you
Right.
know,
Right.
um, there's also um, there was a time when I was doing that MMA podcast
Yeah.
where I'd found this guy uh, who was who had been taught some back in the day, and I can't remember if he said he learned. I think he'd taken classes from Dan Inosanto, who was Bruce's number one guy, and but this guy that I spoke to was stuck in at the point where Bruce passed away.
Okay.
And Bruce always wanted to get better. He wanted things to change and evolve and get better. Um, because he was not only using boxing and grappling. He was doing a lot of things. Um, but this guy that I talked to was really uh, stuck in his ways and was like, you know, nothing is added. We just practice everything the way it was up until that point where he passed on. I remember him talking about the collarbone breaks, um, which that's illegal in combat sports.
Right.
Um, not to mention, I don't know exactly um, how practical or effective it really is. But I mean, but I get that there was a time where it was, thought to be something, uh, you know, that was very good. But like I said, Dana Santos said, hey, what we're doing is pretty good now, but like in 4 years, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a lot better. Dan's like, you think you can get better than this? He's like, oh yeah. He's like, we got so much to learn, so much to try. So, um, of course, Bruce Lee would have been in his 60s by the time the first UFC came around. So, he would never have had, um, he
you
wouldn't have had the opportunity. He wouldn't have fought in that first UFC.
can you imagine
And
that?
yeah, yeah. How old was? Let's see. Um, was Brandon Lee my age,
I don't know.
or was he a little older than me? I can't remember here. Let's see. Um, oh, he was 5 years older than me. And he passed away like that same year that the first UFC happened.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, March '93. And so, yeah, so that wouldn't have happened. Even that's well, I mean, if he'd become a dedicated martial artist to just doing martial arts and just becoming a fighter,
Instead like a
yeah, he
movie
might have
star, yeah.
been, but he way too good looking to have just been a fighter,
Right.
you know.
I mean, his movie career was starting to take off. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just literally just he hit the best movie that somebody like him could have ever hoped for,
that's true.
you know, and um, but yeah. So there would have had to have been, um, there would have had to have probably after that. If Bruce had been alive, he probably would have looked at that first one and looked at the rules, and then looked at who his top students were, and then maybe would have talked to them about, hey, do you think you can do this? Do I think you can do this, or I think this is what you need to do to be able to step into the octagon to do this. So, um, but back then there was no weight classes and stuff like that. But I mean, it would have been those early years. They would have been better for somebody throwing finger jabs and
Yeah.
you know
What was that stuff you showed me from Brazil, Zeus?
yeah, that Rio Heroes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. fighting on mats on a concrete floor in a fenced in room against a concrete block wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, the podcast I used to listen to back then was called Cage Side.
Oh, okay.
And
I kind of remember that existing. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if you know who the photographer Ryan shit. He takes a lot of photos of MMA people and some pro wrestlers too.
What did he do?
He was just one of the guys. He was one of the hosts of it.
Oh, okay.
Um, um, anyway, like I said, he was just one of the hosts of that podcast that I listened to, and um, he was funny. He was a funny guy, and I remember when they would get they would kind of host the stream. We would watch it from like a from like a Facebook thing or something. The when the Rio Heroes would give them a free link, so it was a real treat to. I gotta update Photoshop here.
Mm.
That's coming along really nicely, Pedro.
Oh, I mean, I'm using some of this Marvel comic as a reference, and then I'm also looking at some of the cartoon stuff.
Yeah. I mean, if were you a really an action star in the '80s if you didn't have your own cartoon?
Right, right.
I mean, Mr. T had a cartoon. Chuck Norris had a cartoon. There was a Rambo cartoon.
Oh yeah, there was. That's right.
I didn't care for that Rambo cartoon.
No, it was terrible.
Um, yeah, so Bruce Lee had a cartoon in the '90s,
Did he?
or was that Jackie Chan?
Jackie Chan did for sure, not for
Yeah.
sir, but for sure. Well, I can't talk, but the cheapest cartoon I've ever seen, Zeus, was the Muhammad Ali cartoon. Oh my god!
Yes.
They just had
What?
basically still pictures just moving across a thing.
Yeah. What wasn't that a Hanna Barbera also?
I mean, it could have been, but it was like the cheapest Hanna Barbera thing ever done. If it was,
Yeah.
I mean, kind of messed up his shoulder here. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. I tell myself it's fine. It's fine. We'll do more. We'll do more doodles, but.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali voiced himself. Started on September 10th, 1977. Final episode was December 3rd. 13 episodes. Produced by Farmhouse Films.
Oh wow!
Fred Calvert's Farmhouse Films. I know Jack Kirby did some. He did some work on the Mr. T cartoon.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I believe he did character design.
That's pretty cool. I'm looking at the cartoon version of Chuck Norris. Let me see if I can draw this cartoon version.
Wow, Jack Kirby, he straight up drew some Mr. T also.
Oh wow!
Really captured his face.
I have to look into that here in a bit.
I just emailed you that article.
Okay.
So whenever you feel like looking at that.
What it feel like. I did not realize that Chuck Norris was as old as he was, by the way. He's older than my dad.
Yeah. But not as old as my mother was.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, he was born in 1940, which makes sense because he looked like he was in his 40s in the 80s.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
But it has been 40 years since the 80s, even though it doesn't feel like that for
Yeah,
us.
I know. I get so sad about it. Like,
Man, I was driving home tonight, and the one radio station I was listening to, man, it was 80s banger after banger, man. I mean, Aha, Take on Me, and Don't Stop Believing, and
right.
Enjoy the Silence. And I mean, it's just like,
Technically, it's 1990, but yes.
it's just like, okay, wait a minute. Yeah. But it was just like, I just had the radio cranked the whole time. Yeah.
You're like,
The whole ride home, I was just like,
this is so old.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
I like the funny meme of the Chuck Norris with the fist under his mustache.
There are a lot of hilarious memes with Chuck Norris. I mean, they kind of gave him like a whole other life in a way.
Oh yeah, he became the coolest meme of all time.
Yeah.
He really did. He's the coolest living meme, and you could do anything with that.
This is pretty wild. It's where they gave him such a mean face on this cartoon.
Well, you have to enforce the macho aggressive presence.
True.
That and the mullet as well, of course.
I'm gonna stop for a moment and go look up that thing you sent me. It's just the three of us at the moment, I think, and it's just the three of us. We can stream it if we want. Just the three of us.
Walker Texas Ranger was really popular.
It was very. I mean, I can tell you, I didn't watch it, but I can tell you it was super popular here in Texas. Yeah.
Yeah. I knew people that loved it, and it was repetitive as the as a lot of shows were. I mean, it's kind of like that,
Oh wow.
action show formula, kind of like uh, the A Team, but maybe not quite as blatant.
I'm looking at this Jack Kirby, Mr. T art.
Right? The face is just perfect.
Oh man, a Jack Kirby Mr. T comic book would have been so badass.
All right.
I'll show them what we're talking about. What show? Are we talking about A Team or?
I don't know if she meant Walker Texas Ranger.
Oh, Walker Texas Ranger. That's right. Was very popular show.
Hey,
Super
there,
fun.
Beanie Weenie.
Cross the Mexican. We're looking at Jack Kirby's version of Mr. T. This is pretty cool. Against a champion weightlifter enlisted by allies over during a dispute. Mr. T lifts greater weight and astounds opponent. Look at this lady. She has so much concern over here.
And that's just his pure pencils too.
Let me find. Here we go. Graza Mexican. Hey, we see earlier. I did this quick tribute to Chuck Norris, and now I'm messing around with the cartoon, the Karate Commandos, which Zeus, I did not remember that it was like with that they spelled commandos with K until this morning.
Yeah, you gotta watch how you throwing around K words.
You do. Dun, 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 dun. Chuck Norris, the Karate Commando version.
Which dude from Buffy died today?
What?
Xander?
Do what now?
Bean says the guy that played Xander from
Oh, okay. Let
Buffy
me look
the
this
Vampire
up.
Slayer died.
Let me look this up. I'm on it. Let's see. Xander, Buffy actor. Nicholas Brendan, known for his role as passed away on March 20th, 2023. He died 3 years ago.
What?
Oh no, it says 1 hour ago. What the heck? Do not trust AI. This is all I'm going to tell you guys. Do not trust AI.
Yeah.
They're saying he died 3 years ago, but the other things are
A
saying.
Hollywood Reporter said Brennan had revealed in 2023 he suffered a heart attack
Oh, okay.
and been diagnosed with a congenital heart defect.
Well, he's dead, Jim.
Yeah.
No, he dead. He dead. He is dead. I didn't watch that show, but my brother Larry and my sister Shirley did. So I saw it in passing. Like there are things I knew about it. Just like when people in your house or whatever have the TV on, so you end up knowing something of what they're watching, like even if you didn't watch it. So that's but yeah, I did not watch Buffy, but I know it was super popular. I had lots of friends who were way into it. Did you watch it too?
I watched it. It was pretty good up until like the last 2 seasons, I thought. The last couple of seasons were pretty. It was kind of a chore to watch it. But that was the show where like the where Google became a verb.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I Googled somebody, and then they were like, "You what?" I Google searched somebody.
I did not know that. It's weird. Zeus, you're probably similar. I remember the movie. Like before there was a TV show, I just remember. I for a while you only knew it from the movie. Do you remember the movie?
Well, yeah, but I mean when you watch the show a lot, that really kind of replaces it and puts it in the
Right.
background.
I know, but see, I knew the movie first. Like before I knew of the,
I mean,
like before it was a
well,
TV
most
show.
everybody knew the
Yeah.
movie first
So
because all you had to do was, if you were like, "Oh, I love the show," like, let me go watch the movie again.
like I remember when they announced the show, it was like, oh, about that movie. Uh, Bean, I am not one for straight lines. Really, I'm not great at straight lines. Oddly enough, yeah, I would have to bust out some other tools to get real straight lines. But um,
You ain't seen nobody till you seen our friend, uh, mine and Jay and Jason's friend. He uses his arm for a ruler. He does the worst straight lines of all time.
I had a professor in university tell me he never seen anyone unable to draw a straight line with a ruler until me.
that's that's pretty bad,
Yeah.
Pedro. That's pretty bad.
I think some of it has to do with there's something with my vision. It might be from stigmatism or something where I can't judge spatial relationship very well. But
Well, I can't say I'm not shocked.
uh, crossing Mexican, no. So when I do, I'm doing this for the. I forgot I need to do some Tom's Weird Life. Tom's Weird Life, I draw it out in pencil like with a ruler, and then I just go freehand with the Sharpie to get that signature sort of rough look for it. Why I decided on that, I don't know, but it's what I decided on. I think I did the same thing for um, the wrestling one too. Global Girl Fight. I was trying to remember what it was called.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Um, uh,
Now I'll tell you this. When I made when I was been working on this comic, I did all the lines in with pen and ink, but after I got it uh, on the computer, I fixed all the lines, replaced them, with vector lines.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think when I finish Tom's Weird Life, and if I do something else, I'll approach it differently. But I want to just finish Tom's Weird Life, then I can tackle doing things differently in the future. Maybe I need to see what I did last week. No, it's the wrong thing. Is this the thing? No.
Well, if I'd have gotten home early, I would have had this update done already. But
Are you still updating it?
yeah, I'm still updating.
Yeah, it happens. It does happen. At what point did I stop with the zeros? Oh, I see. Okay, so there. Here, okay. Okay. What else is going on?
Well, I've been, like I said, I've been, excited to finally come back to this. And really want to. I'm really looking forward to getting it done.
You got Kojima watching.
I mean, it's been way too long. So, but let's see. Yeah, we at my work we're having to kind of come up with a like guidelines to give to customers before they start sending us AI art in, because like when you saw that one I showed you before where it was just like they used a prompt to say create vending machine with this and this on it, and that's when and when it was on a like a dark orange brick wall, and then when I went into Photoshop to just create the brick wall by itself, like it, just giving me a hard time, um, you know, from the very from the get go, and so I was like, you know what? I wished I knew what the prompts they used were.
Hmm.
And that's when I went and told my supervisor. I said, "Tell these people, I'm like, when you come, when you're making this thing up, tell them that we have to have their prompts.
Oh yeah,
That
that's a good
they need to
idea.
copy. They need to copy and paste the prompts that they're using, um, so we can try to get it closer. But
Uh,
of course, it's so funny because like of the real people that they told that AI to put on that machine, like one person, one man somewhat looked like an anime version of who it was supposed to be, and then the other guy looked like just generic young guy, like way too young to be that guy. Um, one guy was kind of close, and then the three women all just came through as anime sailor, uniform student wearing people.
Right.
You know, and it's just like, and it's like, and then you have the nerve to send that off to somebody to say, here, make it, make the, make this for us.
Zeus, something I wanted to say besides the prompt, if they use any reference when if they used any reference photos when they put the prompt with the
Yeah,
prompt, they should include that as well.
yeah, yeah. I was actually shocked. There was one I did earlier this week where they
Zombie,
sent
welcome in.
in, hey Zombo, um, they sent in some artwork and stuff, and I was trying to recreate it the best I could, and uh, I kept having to add. I only had to. Luckily, I only had to change it like really twice,
Hmm.
but it was still pretty close. I still had it live, um, in a file to get it the way they wanted it, and I thought for sure that they were going to be uh, not on board with the second design, because it's just sometimes you just tell, it's like it's why I said you gotta tell us what the hell your props are, because like I'm describing what I'm looking at, you know and even putting it in as a reference photo, it still is like, yeah, no, that's just I can't stand AI. And people just don't understand. It's like you're sending me something that's 72 DPI. That's crap. That's crap. 72 DPI does not enlarge. It doesn't look good when it's big. That's why, when I'm sitting there, I'm creating a file that's 30 and a half inches wide, 72 inches tall. It's like I have to, because it's pixels. That's
Yeah.
why I have to, it's like shit. The proof I just made for that other one,
Yeah.
uh, the proof before I compressed it, 72 meg.
Holy moly, yeah. Let me see. Zombie. Earlier I did some Chuck Norris doodles. I'll do some more in a little bit. I just remembered I need to get to the. I need to fit in some Tom's Weird Life every week. I haven't put the text and some of the tones and stuff on the
You know
one I
that
did last week.
that second one, Pedro.
Yeah.
He looks a lot like Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling.
Yes. It's this is the one from the animated show. This is
Yeah,
from the animated show. I mean, and to be honest with you, even this first one kind of makes me think of Hulk Hogan. Uh, it's the headband a
because he's
bit.
super jacked.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something, brother. No, we shouldn't do that. I don't want to get in trouble for.
Right. Um, yeah, I had a girlfriend in high school, and her dad loved um, Chuck Norris.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember the first time I went over there and had dinner with him. Afterwards, I think we watched Delta Force. And
Oh
it's
yeah.
funny because we rented it from the video store, and I'm like, is this not on is this not on TNT or TBS tonight or something? You know, because it was on all the time. You know.
I haven't seen those movies in a really long time.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably won't see. But um,
Okay. Here's page 19. Okay.
um, trying to think of.
Did you get to look at the new set of cards yet today on Slam?
Yeah, you know, I got one of those premium packs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had enough diamonds from doing the what's it called?
The monthly.
Yeah. Um, if I'm honest about it, just I wasn't that impressed with the cards. I don't think they look that great. Um, but I know that they're potentially good for trade bait.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen any that I think really look that great.
They haven't really jumped out at me.
Mm-mm. I mean, I kind of have. I didn't look at the sets before I did the premium pack. I just jumped in
Yeah.
and did it, and then I was kind of
That's kind of how
disappointed.
I did.
I was kind of disappointed. I was like,
Yeah.
it's like, and then I was like looking through it, and I mean, I don't know. There really wasn't a whole lot that I'd be into. They
I
have
mean,
some of the Joshi, but
they got your Oscar, they got your Bull Nakano.
the Oscar, I only saw the only I saw that iconic the is it the yearbook one or something like that scrapbook.
Yeah.
It looks really bad. I was like this is the worst looking Oscar card I think I've seen. Uh, I don't know
Yeah.
if there's a legendary version. I didn't check. I didn't. Was there no?
They do have a one of one legendary
Oh,
Oscar.
oh, okay. I haven't looked at those. I haven't looked at those. The let's see.
I
Is
mean,
it?
overall, it's not been a
Yeah.
the month has been kind of up and down for some of these things. Okay, all right. So here we go.
Oh, I wish you hadn't told me about that one. Oh, okay, that looks better than the other ones for by far. Whoa, that is super nice. That one's super nice, Zeus. Yeah,
Which one?
this one, the 101.
Yeah, right.
That looks super nice. Yeah. No way to get the 101s, but
Well, I mean, you just got to dumb luck it, you know.
yeah.
But they do have those other legendaries that are available in the pack, the unlimited ones. So I mean, it's a 1 in 15,000 shot.
See, but now, see the scrapbook one. It looks. This is pretty terrible looking card, objectively.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
It's just not
it
great.
appeals to like young people.
I guess. Let me see. Let's see. I didn't see the base ones. Let me look at the base ones for the. Let me see what the Bull Nakano Legendary looks like. Oh, okay, that does look better. I will admit. The red and
Yeah.
green. The red and green border does make a difference, but
Mm-hmm.
how do you find out how many of these things are? Oh, they're only gonna have 5 of those. Well, they're definitely not gonna be able to get that. But
Yeah, but there's like several layers of the legendaries, so
yeah,
and the iconics, so
looking at cards part 2 during
right.
during.
Yes, I don't like this monologue. I've got to rewrite that monologue.
So do you script it? Do you script it out, Zeus?
Yeah, I had it loosely scripted. Things changed a little bit from the original script ideas to the way the direction finally came about. So, um, so yeah. So now I have that. I have that page open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it in the thing or? Oh no, you're working on it, right? You're working on it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Sorry about any silence out there. I'm just
Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, the wonderful creative progress process. Um, but so Lady Blue Mane, she's been um, she's been out of the house and a pirate since she was, basically, in her early teens. Uh, she always loved the ocean when she was a kid, and of course her parents, they tried to discourage her from liking the lifestyle,
of being
and
a
of course,
pirate.
that always kind of fails miserably.
Imagine parents not liking piracy as a lifestyle.
Well, uh, it's not like she's a Somali pirate.
Oh man. Imagine someone being like, "I want to grow up to be a Somali pirate." That would have been a different comic book. Continue.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, she's definitely been through a lot. Um,
What I did last time. That's on the okay. Yeah, she's been through a lot. Yeah, I mean, she's got like that
yeah,
scar
yeah.
and
I mean,
stuff.
she lost her sight in one eye. I mean, she's
Yeah,
got a massive scar across her forehead and face. She lost a leg. Um, so all the great um, all the great things about
being a pirate.
you know.
All right. So I bashed out. Oh, Bean, welcome back. You're editing your bro's video. You need to listen to some parts. The man is a mumbler. Mumbler.
That last one sounded a lot better, Bean. Sounded and looked better. He does not look like a ghost from another dimension in a bad sci-fi movie.
All right. So I got a page of lighting is difficult. I agree with you there. Lighting is pretty difficult to nail down sometimes.
He wears green just to mess with me. Yeah.
Oh man.
God, what was that last thing he just
I'm trying to remember how I have a command for Bean's Brothers to promote it. I just gotta remember what the command is. Hold on.
Cosas?
Let me look. Let me
The
look.
Kikis, right?
Let me look, Zeus. Let me look.
Let me look over here.
Give me some taters. Give me some
Taters.
taters. I still laugh about that movie. I think Stephanie was the one who showed me that movie. Somehow I'd missed it until we started dating. No, I was laughing my ass off about that. Oh, it's Reaction. Okay, hold on. Let me. I'll post it in the thing. For those interested in Bean and his brothers, if I can type. If I can type. I'm still doing something wrong here. There we go. Check out some awesomely funny
Reaction.
and hilarious movie trailer reaction videos around here. Why did I put around here? Around here. We always get up late. All right. Let's see what.
There's more. There's when you get to hear Bean talking too. That's always good in the videos
when
too.
he's adding stuff in the background, or correcting
Yeah.
things. And
Of course, they did have the family emergency where his brother broke the door off the shower. He did that live on stream, didn't he?
oh, it was happening on looking at cards. Yeah, happened during looking at cards. That's right. That is right.
Bean said they're just going to put up a curtain rod and a curtain. Yeah, this tongue shower curtain.
Zeus, I was surprised there wasn't more Chuck Norris comic books than just the one Marvel one. I thought for certain.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just thought for certain someone would have done like one for Missing in Action or something like that, but no.
Well, there was so much going on in the 80s in Marvel. If shit didn't take off, they didn't,
Yeah. I mean, this thing
they
only
didn't
had
prop it
4
up and
issues.
just keep going. So
This thing only had 4 issues, so I'm guessing Chuck Norris Karate Commandos did not light the world on fire in the comic book world.
no, I wouldn't say it did. And it's funny sometimes celebrities get so weird about doing a comic book, because I told you about the Road Warriors in that comic book, right?
Right, I think so. Tell everyone again though.
Well, they contacted the deal went through with Antarctic Press, the guys that did Ninja High School. And,
yeah, been done.
Yeah, and at the time, Hawk and Animal didn't want to be seen punching bad guys, hurting bad guys in the comic book.
What would the comic book have been then?
Right? I mean, they don't. It's some. The fighting is so weird in it. I don't know if they. I can't remember. I still have the book, but it's just a weird ass thing. And I don't know if I ever told you that I'd once contacted Dog the Bounty Hunter about doing a comic book for him.
No, I remember the Rob Van Dam story. You told that on an episode of Mark Almania once upon a time, but
yeah. Well, we emailed Dog the Bounty Hunter, and had the idea of him him fighting like ice demons in Hawaii,
Oh wow.
right? But he felt that was too drug related and didn't want it to be very violent. It was very much that same kind of vibe, that I felt like I was listening to the Road Warriors talking to Ben Dunn. Um, so, yeah, it never. I'd done some sketches and things, but once again, it was one of those things where life kind of happened and it never got
Yeah.
off the ground.
Probably for the best in terms of.
Oh yeah. I think it would have been a giant headache that probably would have turned into nothing.
Especially with how some things have shaken out with that deal.
Oh God, yeah. Jeez on bread, man. Like, dude, how did you just turn into such a giant shitburger?
Tokyo Joshi Pro are doing a tour of Texas at the moment.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think they've done 2 nights in Austin for the South by Southwest festival. And why they have Chuck Norris in this weird like turtleneck thing? God,
I don't know what's going on there.
yeah, he's in some weird turtleneck. I'm looking at that comic book.
Yeah.
I should have just come up with something on my own.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have.
And they did.
He
Yeah,
looks like Han Solo now. What the hell's going on? Got a vest on?
He does. He does, Zeus. I'm not making this up. This is from the comic book. This is
sometimes
not.
you need a scoundrel.
Do I?
You know? Sometimes you need a scoundrel in your life.
You do kind of sound like him. That was pretty good, Zeus.
Yeah. Put in my order at Subway.
Now you sound
12-inch cold cut.
now you sound like older Harrison Ford. I don't know.
When he got older,
His
he
voice got
to make
real quiet.
that Star Wars money stretch.
His voice got real quiet as he got older, but like it's much softer than it used to be. But yeah.
Mark Hamill does a really good impersonation of Harrison
Oh,
Ford.
really?
Yeah, they played it for Harrison Ford on one of those late night talk shows. He was like, "Yep, that's me, all right."
I mean, this turtleneck thing even has like on the sleeves, the end of the sleeves, it has like the lines.
Mm. Yeah, so you need to put a blaster in his hand, and Greedo dead slumped over on the table.
Tokyo Joshi Pro did a tour of Texas last year as well.
Right.
But yeah.
Sadly, you've not been able to attend any of it.
Nah. They're gonna do. I think they're gonna do like a show in Dallas, and then they're gonna do one in Houston before it's over. The one in Houston's at the same place they went to last year, which used to be a post office, but it looks like some weird mall or something now. It's the craziest post office I've ever seen. Interesting thing with
It's
that.
interesting how like some of those older post offices were just huge sprawling fucking. It's almost like a
Yeah,
bank,
yeah, kinda,
you know,
yeah.
like a bank with a fountain in it, and
Yeah, now I can't unsee the Han Solo-ness of this. Although, yeah, I don't know. I
what's
read.
that show you? The hyperdrive is out.
Oh, what I was gonna say about the Tokyo Joshi Pro thing. So they've primarily been like a comedy promotion, but they're like trying to rebrand into like being more serious or whatever.
Yeah,
And so it's kind of weird, like these tours in Texas and stuff. They're doing kind of a lot of their goofy stuff that they were known for in the past, but then it's like they're kind of phasing that out, like in their regular content.
Hmm.
I don't know what to think about that, but
Well, I mean, you got to kind of,
guess it's going with the times. Or,
yeah.
but I think I don't know if they're trying to compete with Stardom or something, like to be more serious wrestling, but Stardom is almost becoming less serious. So, like, I don't know. It's weird, but and it's Stardom, man, everyone's like, all these fans in this side, not in Japan, but fans over here are all upset because they're gonna have the big title match at their big show. Is gonna be with Saya Kamatani is gonna be defending against Sayaka Kurara, who's just like less than 2 years into her career. And everyone's here is upset. They're like, no, they can't. They're not going to put the title on her. They're not going to do this. Why are they doing this? What is this? She's not good. She's not this. And it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just business to them. It doesn't matter. Like, if it's like she's selling tickets or whatever. Like, it's fine. Like, they really don't care if it's like, good or bad or something like that.
I mean, you just got to find your own identity and go with it, really.
People are like, she's not ready for the red belt and all this stuff, and it's like, they're probably not going to put it on here, but if they do, it's not like the end of the world. It's not that big a deal.
No, because I mean, it just like you said, you gotta kind of pick and choose your battles. It's like, you know,
That's really true.
I mean, people. I mean, you know what you have to do to be to be as big as you can, right?
Right.
And you have to put out good stories, and it's got to be like relatable.
To be honest, the way Stardom is at the moment, it's really just like an idol theater, and so it's just like the stories. They have stories, but it's just kind of like, for the fans, it's just like, is my idol going to win something, or how are they doing, or even sometimes fans, even their favorites not winning isn't like a deal breaker to them. You know what I mean? In Japan. Because even that,
Yeah.
them having hardships, like in the idol business, that's kind of good business in a way. Because then the people can relate to it. They're like, oh, my favorite struggles as well, and stuff like this. This is batshit crazy. This Chuck Norris thing. Look at this crazy thing. It's like they drew him in 70s clothes, and like he's on a
Yeah, it looks like he's running to help Shag and Scoob.
Let me find this comic page because I like cropped it out, but I want you to see the whole comic page because this thing looks like he is dressed to be on the docks, Zeus. He's dressed to be on the docks in a cold like bay or something like that.
Yeah, he does look like a fisherman.
And he is literally like he is being attacked by a ninja like by a tree in front of a school or something, like in the actual comic book. I made him look a little bit like a Ninja Turtle. I apologize about that, but I flattened his head a bit. Did not mean to do that. Zeus, I wanted to ask you about a comic book. Did you ever read a comic book from Marvel in the 70s called The Gunhawks?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
So it is like it's kind of a western or something.
Yeah.
But it is like set sort of post Civil War, and they I mean, I'm not going to go into the all the things about the setup, but it is insane, Zeus. I cannot believe this was approved in any time, because there's only like 8 issues. They only did 8 issues, and I understood why it only went to 8 issues as I was going through it. But I was really surprised. Hold on. But okay, so here we go, Zeus. It's the 4th issue of Chuck Norris Karate Commandos. Star Comics. Was $1 to buy this back in the day. So the cover is Chuck Norris in his wetsuit kicking this dude. But okay, here's the thing. Okay, you see kidnapped. And you see this camouflage ninja jumping out at him from a tree. And there's this. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why he's dressed this way, but yeah, I see him fighting this ninja guy. I think it turns out to be one of his friends, so they're just training or something.
Who's the penciler?
Alex Saviuk.
Oh, okay.
I think Sam DeRosa was the inker.
Okay.
So, yeah, you see all his people.
God, the inking is shit.
Yeah, it's pretty bad overall.
It's inconsistent as fuck.
Yeah. Oh my God, look at this. Look at him grabbing that deal. Oh, they do end up in the water. I forgot what they do. Yeah, see, they do end up in the water. But oh, like a bazooka. Wait, what is this guy about to do with this girl? It looks a little weird, but oh, here come the Karate Commandos. If only Zeus, if only we can jump out of the water like with such velocity in real life, like they do in the movies and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, you guys get a sense of this comic book. This looks weird, like they're almost floating in space. This panel here, it's like they're kind of floating in space. They didn't really put things to ground them to the surface, but and this guy's clothes just like tear apart like it's paper. But yeah, that's some of the lovely stuff I was looking at. But yeah, let's forget about that Chuck Norris thing. Anything you've been watching, Zeus?
uh let's see. What have I been watching? Let me turn on Netflix here so I can remember what the hell it was. Let's see. Just kind of the same old things. I was watching Archive 81. That's kind of good and spooky. I started up Nurse Jackie again. I want to watch the dinosaurs one, but I've been wanting to, wait till I can just kind of chill out and just watch it. Did you see the 65 million year movie with Kylo Ren?
Oh, did they come from the future, or are they on a different planet?
Yeah, he comes from like the future, and he ends up,
yeah,
back on Earth
okay,
the day
yeah.
the meteor hits.
Stephanie and I did see this movie. Yes,
It's very disappointing.
we did watch this movie for some reason.
Yeah, I felt like it was pretty stupid. Like
Yeah,
I really hate when it's just like when people are writing a dinosaur movie and they think that these things are just hyper aggressive all the time. It's like it's like they're like didn't they like attack his craft or whatever,
yeah,
and like you're trying to tell me that these things, the first time that they've ever touched metal in their existence, like they don't even have a genetic memory of any of their ancestors ever touching anything like that
right,
shit
right.
ever. Like that shit wouldn't freak them out and make them just kind of, step back and go, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna break my teeth on it. And I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm gonna break my claws on it. But we watch Jurassic Park, and it is how they say it is. It's the flea circus.
Right.
It's not really. They're not actual dinosaurs because they've been made through cloning and filling in the gaps and all that other crap.
Right.
They're mutates. They're not really dinosaurs. And so we understand all of that. And we understand that they've been behaviorally, modified and conditioned. But the way it just all goes downhill after the first one.
Well, they should have never made more than the first one. I know there's more books. I understand that, but that's fine for the books. It wasn't so fine for the movies.
No, it certainly wasn't. I mean, they didn't follow the books,
Right.
well at all. I mean, they just grabbed the concept, you know, the basics. Um,
It wasn't a faithful adaptation like
no, no,
like Meg was. Right?
Phew. Yeah. Ugh, why did
I
they picture that?
Man, when you I finally read the book on the archive website, I couldn't get over it because I was like, this is like a movie, a soap opera. It's everything like already. Like there should have been so little translation needed for this. Just figuring out, the some of the logistics or whatever in terms of how to do the things, but
Yeah, because like you said, he kind of scripted the book out like a
yeah.
screenplay.
Um, um, I um, I know James has eyesight issues. I know this, but I really think he would love the book.
Right.
I really think he would. Yeah.
And you know the stuff that they changed so much stuff, it just was not really even necessary to change.
Right.
Um and then other things were changed because it was
Yeah.
from a Chinese studio.
Yeah, and that's always gonna change everything. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Um
And there's no way
and
around it because that's how movies get made is by money from sponsors and things like that. So.
right, and you know but that's why we have the books, is that
Yeah.
the books are still great. There's like 8 books in total. Actually, I think there's like 10 in total, because the other there was two other disconnected books that he brought back to it. They brought into it. Um, but I definitely really enjoyed those first like 5 or 6 books. Um, but but yeah, the Meg was, and he'd sold the rights, to the screenplay for for the movie rights several times. They just never ended up getting made. So I don't know if he had just like, if it was money in escrow that he might have gotten like just a percentage of because the time ran out or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how any of that works. I would hope he got a little something, because I know it was optioned like twice before it finally got made. Um,
Yeah, I hope so. I know you said the author. He has like a lot of health issues and stuff, right?
yes, he had Parkinson's. Steve Alton. He's he helps mentor young writers in like middle school.
Oh, cool.
Um, and they've got like a charity for money for for um, for them and whatnot. So, but that was one of the main reasons, a lot of us fans were really hoping that the movie would just get done, because we just wanted it to. We just wanted him to start seeing, some fruits from all those labors.
Yeah.
Um, and honestly, the one of the really sad things is that after the book came out, is people were ripping off his ideas in cheaply made movies.
Yeah.
They started making those movies. They were basically stealing the essence of his ideas, and he was stuck waiting on other production companies for the original. I'll be right back. I need
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to movies and how they make movies, it's just sometimes, especially if it's based off stuff, fans don't understand. Like, man, how did this turn out bad? Like, they have the source material. It's it's proven. It's this and this. How could it? Blah blah blah. But it's just one of those things. You gotta appease so many different sort of masters in a way that it's just hard for it to come out like the thing. But like Zeus said, at least you have the original book, so always read the source material and stuff. Don't rely on the books. Don't rely on the movies, sorry. Don't rely on the movies. Definitely read source material on things. If you hear a can opening, Zeus got one of my beers. I can't. He has a teleportation thing, and he grabbed one of my beers. I can't believe it.
What's that?
You grabbed one of my beers? I can't believe
it. Yeah. Coke Zero Cherry Float.
Okay, he doesn't have one of my beers, but he don't.
Yeah, but so we're on.
So what's happening?
All right, so yeah, page 19.
Okay.
Is what I'm lettering right now. It's most of the way done. And then we have 20, 21, and 22.
No.
Yeah.
Did you do a short video review of the soda yet?
No. I have I still have some of them to open, and I was going to do shorts probably this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Because I have the Coke Zero Cherry Float. I still have one can of that Dr. Pepper and cream soda Zero, and I have that Mountain Dew Baja Blast Cabo Citrus Zero. Honestly, the best one that had the least amount of diet flavor taste to it at all was that Mountain Dew gummy worm one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Mountain Dew Trolley cherry lemon gummy worm 0, but that was a limited time. Then probably um, Dr Pepper blackberry 0, Dr Pepper 0, Coke Oreo 0.
Oh man, the Coke Oreo stuff.
Um,
I didn't
Actually,
try it, but
I'd put that A&W ice cream sundae is probably top 4.
oh really?
Yeah.
You know, if you do like a list, but if you do like reviews and then also at some point do like a countdown sort of thing of what your favorite ones are, that'll do well too, probably.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good idea. Who are you drawing there?
Who do you think it is?
Is it Neon Zartan?
No, it's supposed to be Mr. T. Doesn't quite look like Mr. T though. Oh man.
All right, I see it from the eyebrows up.
Okay, yeah. You're right. The the face, the rest of it, it got lost. It kind of got lost.
Because I don't, when I think of Mr. T, I don't think of him smiling very often.
The picture I was looking at was smiling. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I should have done something where he was scowling. I pity the fool.
I ain't getting on no plane, Hannibal.
Yeah, then they always
calm
have to
down,
like.
BA. Here, have this glass of milk.
Yeah, they always had to like drug him and stuff to get
Yeah.
him on.
Broccoli was a fucking helicopter pilot. Like, how do you get around? How do you get around in Vietnam and not want to get on a plane? Like, get me the hell out of here.
Oh, let me see stuff and going on here.
I
missed
do
that.
like the shading and the cross hatching.
Oh, thank you. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, Cross Mexican got a call from his niece. Urgent care. Okay. I hope she feels better. Being just had some.
Oh, zombie found Cheer Wine 0. Hey, that's
Oh,
that's
nice.
awesome. That's
Cherry Dr Pepper Zero is the bomb, and then I found Cher Wine Zero. Oh, how is it, zombie? And said Chuck and T. I got it.
Cheer Wine is Salisbury, North Carolina.
He said it's good. 10/10 would recommend.
10 out of
At
10 at
Walmart.
Walmart.
That's
I have to
Walmart.
search it. I believe here. I believe it. I can get it at Wegmans. I don't think my Walmart has it.
Here's what I was drinking for St. Patty's. The Lucky 19 Daylight Coffee Stout.
That's a big ass head on that beer, Pedro.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know how to pour a beer?
I always get the same grief about that. It's true. James gives me that grief.
I mean, you're supposed to have some head. You're supposed to have about an inch of head on a nice mug.
Yeah, this beer is from Huntsville, Texas. It's from here, locally in Huntsville, Texas.
But you gotta tilt the mug at an angle.
Right.
I don't know if your eyesight's up to
I do have a
making
lot
that
of vision
connection.
problems. It's true.
that a 99-cent pair of readers would fix.
I don't know about that, but um, Let's see here. I don't know what this is about. And he goes, I'm going to do a magic trick. Whoosh. No, I'm not. No.
Yeah, I remember one time I was correcting a bartender
Oh, yeah?
on how to pour a drink,
Oh, wow.
and um, and the manager bitched him out. They were like, the fucking wine guy knows how to pour a beer better than you do. I'm like, well, we used to sell beer and wine and kegs and all that shit, so yeah, I know a little something. Plus, you learn how to do it. It's not that complex. It's not like there's a twirl or anything you got to do at the end. It's just you don't touch the you don't touch the glass to the metal.
Um, I'm going to tell you guys about a comic book I did not know exists, and it's as bad as it's going to sound. Jesus Christ Demon Slayer.
Nice.
Let me see if I can find what year this is from. 2015. Jesus Christ Demon Slayer.
You know, there's that Winnie the Pooh bear demon hunter.
Do what now?
Yeah, there's a Winnie the Pooh demon hunter comic book.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up now. Is it called Winnie the Pooh or?
Yeah.
Okay. I see it. Winnie the Pooh Demon Hunter.
Yeah, one of my mutuals on Twitter did it.
Oh, really?
I believe he wrote it. I don't know who he had doing the art.
Well, I won't say anything about the art then.
Pretty bad, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's wonderful, Zeus.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
I'm sure you're a big fat liar, but that doesn't bother me at all. Does not bother me one bit. My coworker, he bought that. He bought all three of those new Usagi Yojimbos.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. Well, he bought the. There's three covers. There's maybe is one of them had two different covers. One of them was a Stan Sakai cover, and the other one was not. And the other one had the artist that did the interiors, I believe, and it had that nice like charcoal and watercolor that we looked
yeah,
at.
yeah.
Yeah. So that printed up real nice.
Oh, so you got to see it in person, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and so they got a Doctor Doom series out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and as soon as he showed me, I was like, "Oh, that's a tribute cover." And then he flipped it over, and the actual it was a Fantastic Four John Byrne cover of Doom's gauntlet ripping through the page, and you could see
Oh.
his face in the reflection of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then there was another one. It was a Deadpool and
Swampy, welcome in.
What's up, Swamp Dog? Um,
Thank you for the resubscribe.
yeah, it was Doom and Deadpool on the cover, and I was like, "That's a Secret Wars 2 cover," and sure enough, flipped it over. He's like, "I didn't even realize." I was like, "Yep."
Swampy, here's a run through of the Chuck Norris doodles today. There's this one. There was this one. There's this weird one with the vest and the sailor clothes. And then this one with a little bonus Mr. T. And I did a page of Tom's Weird Life. Sorry.
No.
It's just, I guess I should have a piece of paper here just in case. Oh, what are you trying to art, Ange? And Ange, do you have any random you've thrown Heathcliff and Alf at us in the past, and then you threw what was the thing last week? The Ewoks. Do you have any random things to throw at us before the before we run out of time tonight? I can do a quick 80s cartoon doodle. It's no thing to me. There's a Baby Garfield comic book, Zeus. I'll try to find that Doctor Doom thing.
Yeah, I think they're doing all these tributes on.
Oh, maybe they're like alternate covers or.
No, it's just they're all tributes, you know.
Oh, okay. Don't need the crayons. You trying to work with mom's scraps for cards for her? Oh, Smurfs. It's been a long time since I've drawn the Smurfs. When I was in high school, this is a true story. I used to draw a Chainsaw Smurfs Massacre comic book.
And I drew mushrooms that lived in dead Smurf houses.
Oh my god.
I did collect a little. I did collect some those early Smurf figures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had a cool hockey one.
Oh.
He was one of the few that had yellow clothing. Like he had a whole hockey jersey, and his Smurf hat was yellow,
Oh.
and he had skates on and hockey stick.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had a little Smurf. I had two Smurf figures when I was a kid. One was like it was just like kind of a hard plastic rubber figure. It had no joints or anything. It was just a little figurine. And then another one was like it was on a base where you press this like kind of button thing that was underneath, and it would kind of do like a little dance move or like do a little action. Do you know what I'm talking about? It had kind of like strings or something inside it, and it would. Okay, let's see here. Dun, 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 dun.
I was just about to sing it too, Pedro.
La 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 la. Dun, 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 dun.
Gargamel and Azrael. That Smurf berry sandwich. You take a handful of Smurfs and you smush them between two pieces of bread and just chomp down on them.
Poor Smurfs. Why did he want to eat the Smurfs? Were they delicious or?
We'll never know because he never got to eat them.
I mean, that would have been pretty bleak episode.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like I drew him like he's stoned or something, but I mean, they could be. They did live in mushrooms.
Mushroom. But not like mushrooms on cow patties, you know. It's like they're not those kind of mushrooms.
I'm definitely making it look like he's on something.
Oh yeah, there it is. You can find the hockey Smurf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's also like a field hockey Smurf too. Not as cool.
Let's see. Gonna try to draw Smurfette really fast.
I do remember people saying that Smurfs were evil. Bean was saying they're like little Satans.
No. I think, yeah.
Of course, everything's evil to Bean.
In the 80s, everything was evil.
Puppies aren't evil. Evil? Rainbows aren't evil. You know what is evil? Evil?
Smurfs?
You are.
Oh. I thought we were going to say the Smurfs were evil.
100 guy Smurfs and one poor Smurfette.
They did have another female Smurf later, but I don't remember how she came to be.
Oh God, I don't either.
Like we know
she was kind of like the normal of the fucking Smurfs, wasn't she?
The what?
The normal. You remember the kitten Normal that came around in Garfield?
Okay, yeah.
The girl kitten that was always getting Garfield in trouble and
yeah.
I hated Normal. You know, he had a Pio, the guy that drew and created the
Smurfs, yeah.
Smurfs.
I hadn't heard that name in a long time.
He really had a great style.
Oh yeah, he was great. Illustrator and cartoonist, comic book artist.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great European comic book artists.
Yeah, the guy that did Tintin.
Yeah, he's amazing. Who's the one with the little Vikings? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember. The Vikings. Asterix. Those are really good.
Yeah.
Those are really good. I went through a phase checking those out once upon a time from like libraries.
Yeah, yeah. My sister sent me some of that stuff when she was in Spain. Um, I had some Asterix and several Tintin books.
I don't know why I made a
Yeah,
lame joke on this, but anyways, the Smurfs.
yeah. He had great inking, great line work. You know, real organic feel to it.
It is swampy. I'm glad you picked up on that. So the the one Smurf is saying, "I really like that drink," and Smurfette's like, "You like this moonshine?" Yes,
Wow.
but uh, I'm immature. I apologize. Um,
Slightly,
uh,
but that's funny.
Anne said there's a lot of evil in cartoons and TV movies. I put the evil in this, Ange. It was it wasn't from the. She did not have moonshine. She did not have moonshine water. Water. uh, oh my goodness. Oh, let me see if I can remember how I used to. Oh, okay. I missed it. Sorry, I missed it. Oh yeah, she was created by Gargamel. Originally, Smurfette was made of clay with evil magic, and Papa Smurf used good magic to make. Yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. So I'm gonna draw for y'all really fast. I haven't done this since I was in high school or so.
I'm drawing some Smurf art for you too.
So here's a look at what Chainsaw Smurf looked like when I was in high school. This is a rough character design of what he looked like. No, and I can't help it. When I was in high school, I just kept I wanted him to be a Chainsaw Smurf massacre. Yeah, that was. If I can ever find the comic, it's somewhere or another. I will show y'all. But Chainsaw Charlie Smurf. Oh, you let us know when you have yours ready, Zeus.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what this shall look like. Old stuff. Let's see. find any old stuff. You're scared of Zeus's rendition? What? Zeus's rendition is gonna be fine. I mean, I drew him with like a horror movie mask. What Zeus is gonna do? His gonna look nice. It's gonna look nicer than mine. So.
We used to get all kinds of crazy requests when we do sketches at conventions.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did have a really nice art style. Peyo.
Yeah. You could just tell he spent a lot of time on the inks. The flourishes and the way he, like, like when you looked at like Terry Austin's stuff, Terry Austin was really deliberate with his inks.
Okay. Here, I did a little addition. Here's Gargamel. He's got a mug, and he's saying, "More, wench." So, you got all the Smurfs now. You got Smurfette, you got a drunk Smurf, you got Chainsaw Smurf, and you got Gargamel saying, "More, wench."
All right, let me send you a.
Oh no, Ange, don't give up the cards. Keep working on your cards. It just, I'm just. This is just a Sharpies. I'm just doodling with some Sharpies, Swampy. I'm just doodling with some Sharpies.
All right, I'm warning you. There might be some volume issues, but
Okay. Let me get over there, over yonder. Okay.
All right.
Add to stage. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Let me go here. So here's what Zeus been doing. Oh, cool. This is a cool Smurf. That's a cool Smurf.
Easy E Smurf.
Easy E Smurf. Oh my god. All right. Easy E Smurf. Whoa. We went into the nether world. Whoa. That
All
was
right.
cool,
Well,
Zeus.
I'm better prepared. I know how I have to get things set up, and then we just
Well, yeah. Let's see. Uh, Bean Bean says he won't draw a Smurf because he doesn't want Satan looking his way.
yeah. Okay, Bean.
Angela, you said you're struggling. You think you need to give up? No. You do your cards how you do them. You make beautiful cards, Ange. Don't
Yeah.
give up the cards. You make super nice cards. Um, Bean says sometimes he feels that way about his paintings. They just sit in the corner gathering dust. It's just the way it goes. You work on stuff, and sometimes it's this or that. Sometimes you can't control how people are going to receive things. All you can do is do you. Just make your work while you can, because it won't exist unless you make the work. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's cool just to have your stuff exist. So a run through of tonight's mediocre doodles. Poor Chuck Norris. I did not do him great tonight. I apologize, Chuck. Rest in peace to Chuck Norris, though. Chuck Norris, Weird Mr. T, Drunk Smurfs, Drunk Gargamel, and Tom's Weird Life. We're gonna go raid out. Thanks for hanging out, amigos. Let me find this schedule.
Thank you. Thanks for the resubscribe, Swamp.
Yes,
Swamp Thoughts.
Swampy. Thank you for the resubscribe. Tomorrow. When about 3 p.m. Eastern, Zeus? Or did you see the messages about that? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good for tomorrow.
On YouTube, we'll be doing Markout Mania with James Sorno the Extreme, and Monday Music Monday on YouTube. Tuesdays looking at cards. We'll be doing baseball cards this Tuesday because the new season is starting next week. So we'll be doing some baseball cards. They're newer cards. They're not vintage, but the pack has like 36 cards in it, so it's gonna be a lot of cards. Music on Wednesday, and then God willing, we'll do. No, it's still March. I know in April you might be gone, right? For a while. Zeus or.
Oh, I mean, it might just be like a weekend.
Okay. We'll figure it out. When the time comes. Not combs. I don't like combs, but let me get over yonder. Let's see who we're gonna raid. Let me see if anyone's doing art first. Well, Bob Ross, who we can never... Oh, Real Fun Studios is doing art. Let's raid them.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out, amigos. All of y'all, take care. Have a great weekend. All that good stuff.
Tune in tomorrow afternoon for Markout Mania if you want to.
If you want to hear some old men be grumpy about stuff, tune in. And let's go raid. Oh, wow. Let me throw some emotes. Although we're still in the air. They'll hear me.